bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action. Mayfield. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
With a 48-yard
gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
This is Henry. And brought down, but but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Jones. And some room to maneuver. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 33 and a first. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On the delay, Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know,
Derrick Henry all alone and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinators are a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He gets it left side to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And the lead will grow by one more.
The score, Falcons 27, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 14. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Johnson.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 20.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The pass.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Kansas City.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, it's Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Mayfield to throw it. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Chiefs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the
from Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Short throw to Disley. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run forward with Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones breaking from the contact. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Falcons, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.